Welcome to the Asylum, and today we are playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. I've always loved this game, and I thought what better way to start off my channel than with a game that I myself enjoy. Now, let's get into it, and I will explain more about my channel as we begin our playthrough. Alright. And female. And I always like to start off with the warrior because it has the most rounded stats. Gift. If you ever go to pick up a gift in this game, I always suggest, and so many others will as well, the Master Key. It's so good. So perfectly good. Now I'm going to be quiet for the cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
And sweet and sour.
Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
I've always loved this cutscene.
Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the scales, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Thanks for the body. So, now that the cutscene is over, I can get to talking about the channel. So basically, there's going to be a lot of Let's Plays on here, and a lot of them will be solo. But also, I'm going to have a time when there is the Asylum plays, which is when I will have the two channels that are featured on this channel, Carl the Drunk Horse and blazemorningstar. And we will all be playing a game together. I highly recommend you check out their channel as well. And as I had said, this will probably be my first playthrough being Dark Souls. Because I love this game. So let's light this bonfire over here and relax at it. And I'm just going to start the timer. Alright. So now, let's go through here. Now, if you look up, this is actually something pretty cool. If you look up, you can actually see the Asylum demon up there on the roof, which hints to something later on, which you'll see. Now, you can see him down here as well. Let's head on through here instead of fighting him, because believe me, you do not want to fight that guy with nothing but a broken sword. You really don't. It'll get fucked up. Especially if you just started playing. Now, right through here will be your shield. And pick it up. Most classes start with a shield, but only some of them start with 100% block shield. Right up here will be your first weapon as well. Whichever one you had chosen for your class will be right there. Mine was a longsword. Go through here. And now up here you can see that faint shadow of a ball. Once it starts, you just want to drop down here. And it'll go right through. Now, remember how I said that the Asylum demon was up on the rooftop, right? Well, so was this guy. He's the same guy that dropped that body. Now, up there, and this leads to a lot of speculation that perhaps he was smacked down by the Asylum demon, and that's why he's currently dying. Now let's talk to him.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, an Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh. Now, I would hate...
Now, his name was Oscar. However, in the game's coding, it simply refers to him as the Asylum Knight. They originally planned to have him as a NPC that would go through the game basically with you, but he would make the storyline a lot more revealing a lot more, and From didn't really want that. They kind of wanted something a bit more hidden the way they do now, with the fact that most of the story is in the item descriptions. Now, what you gotta do up here is you gotta kinda be fast, but what you can do is you can actually plunge attack and get 2 hits off on him instead of just the 1. Dealing a fair bit more damage than you would otherwise. And now you just want to get behind him and stab him in the ass. That move is always getting me, that damn ore. Roll! Alright, alright. Ooh. Ow. As you can see, it's always that 1 attack. Damn it. Alright. And that's the Asylum Demon down. We have earned the Big Pilgrim's Key. Now, what you can do is, in order to get his weapon, you have to come in and beat him before you run through there. You have to beat him on your first try with the broken straight sword hilt. Now, what you can actually do is, instead of playing it kind of like the way I did with the warrior, if you choose the thief starter, you can actually get black firebombs as your starting gift, because it comes with the master key as a default class item. So, because of that, I'm gonna be quiet and then continue explaining it after the cutscene.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
And here we are in Firelink Shrine. You can actually choose the black firebombs as your starting gift and use them to easily dispatch the Asylum Demon, your first encounter. Now that we've finally made it here, I believe this is a decent enough cutoff point for the first episode. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, and thank you for visiting the Asylum.